Welcome back to yet another riveting episode here on the Avion Awesome channel, ladies and gentlemen. So today I'm having quite the day. First of all, it's really cold in Florida today. It's about 48. It was even lower than that. It was like, I think it got down to like 36 or 37 last night. So I actually had to run my heater again tonight. I've been up probably since about, I don't know, 6:30 this morning, which is actually kind of late for me. I'm usually up around roughly 4:30, but I woke up and I wanted to start doing yet again what I have done in the past, which is kind of organize and self-cleanse, kind of get rid of some of the stuff that I am just dragging around. But at the exact same time, I wanted to try and migrate a lot of the supplies that I usually just keep in my truck, and then when I go somewhere, I have to drag around all that extra weight with me, which is, in my opinion, completely unnecessary. So, as some of you all may remember, I did used to have just 3 of these boxes in here, but I have brought in 2 of the black ones for extra supplies. And man, I am telling you what, 5 of those fit perfectly, I mean perfectly, on this bed. Or flex space, as I now call it. I mean, if you close all the tops and then push them up against the wall, I mean, it's like it was meant to be. And also, this is absolutely great if you do a lot of cooking outdoors. But I mean, I've been to 3 or 4 different campgrounds now. I've boondocked, and I've not used this a single time. This is that Weber Q grill, and it's an excellent grill. But I mean, I've already got propane on my stove in my oven. And I've not even used the oven once, so why am I going to be carrying around this grill? I'm also running the generator today. It's been probably 15 to 20 days since the last time I ran it. And I usually try and run my generator once every 15 days, so twice a month, to make sure that the gas and the carburetor stays pretty clean. I run it for about 15 or 20 minutes total, and that usually just kind of keeps everything flowing, keeps the gas from getting old, and usually does a pretty good job of not allowing the ethanol-based gasoline that's in almost all of our situations and putting it directly in the carburetor and then gumming it all up. And that's one of the other chores that I have found, that in the more sandy or dustier areas, you know, you track that stuff in and it gets all over the camper constantly. Like, I probably end up having to sweep at the very minimum once per day. Like, every single day I have to sweep. And, you know, although it doesn't take me very long, I mean, it's not always just, oh, it's fun and games, it's beach time, it's, you know, photography time. It's not like that. Especially when you're full-time and, like, there's all this dirt, all this dust, and you can just feel it kind of crunchy on the floor. So you are constantly having to, you know, perform some level of maintenance based on the environment that you're in. So I'm constantly taking all my rugs out, shaking them off, because that was one of the great things about these rugs. Great things about these rugs. These are like those nubbly bath mats, and I've got 3 of them in here, is they absorb water really, really well. I've noticed that whenever it's wet, whenever there's a lot of dew or it's been raining outside and I have to take my dog outside to go potty, I come back in and drop these shoes right here on these rugs. I keep that black one out there right here in front of the door. And it will soak up all that water, and it will hold in so much extra dirt. This place would be probably 3 to 5 times filthier if I didn't have those types of rugs. So that's a pro tip. If you find yourself doing a lot of outdoorsy stuff, or if you have animals or whatever that, you know, constantly need to go outside and be ran and exercise, and you tracking back and forth in and out all the time, these bath rugs are absolutely amazing for both soaking up water and holding on to dirt until you're ready to take them outside and shake them off. So aside from all of that, I'm going to have myself a bit of a salad, and then I'm going to, oh my god, I'm dropping it. 5-minute roll, right? And then I think I'm going to pop by the beach. I'm not sure if I'm going to take my camera gear or not. The skies here today, not that impressive, so I mean, you know, just a beach and some water is not really all that fun. And any of you that happen to do landscapes, you kind of know what I'm saying. Alright, so I am right now out here on the beach, and I'm out on like this little, it's not an island, it's like a little finger, it's just a little isle that's out here in the Gulf of Mexico. There's no wind, so there is no choppy water out here at all. Like, it's just completely calm for the most part. You would really only have to do like a real tiny little slow shutter speed in order to get that water to look perfectly like glass. I have seen some of the largest, seabirds out here, and honestly, I'm a little disappointed in myself because I did not bring my Fuji kit at all. All I brought was my Canon M50, and I also brought my iPhone 10 and the Google Pixel 3 XL. I don't know, I wasn't expecting it to, have as much wildlife as there is right now. I would have loved to have been able to capture some of these birds. They're just absolutely gorgeous over here. There's a whole bunch of them that are kind of over here on these buoys. You can all see them. They're all just they're all just chilling. But this is such a pretty location. Like, I could totally see like wedding photographs being taken out here, obviously. And yeah, so there's like an island out here, and then there's this long aisle that goes all the way out into the Gulf of Mexico. But because there's no wind, the water is just completely flat. If it hadn't been so damn cold today, I probably would have tried to get in the water. Oh my God, and the mud is so slick. I don't know about you all, but when I come to places like these with these huge, wide open expanses, I don't know, it's a small reminder of how big the world really is and how small we really are. It's quite amazing, the diversity of life and terrain that there is on this planet. And most of us have barely scratched the surface. I mean, some of us never even get out of the same town we've lived in our entire lives. And then there's people that are even more sad that actually do get to leave and go visit some new places, but stay in their hotel room or their resort the entire time and never go and check out anything. They're just all like, does it have a swimming pool? I feel sorry for those people to get to go to those. I'm envious of those people. They get to go to those places and then they just waste it on, what time? What's our tea time? It's like, really? Dude, you can play golf anywhere. Go and see something. Also, me being a photographer, like, I just keep looking around at this sky, and it's like really overcast today, so it is not the best day to be out here trying to take some photographs. Generally, in photography, no matter how beautiful a scene is, it could always be made more beautiful by having real big, gorgeous, awesome, beautiful, billowy clouds. And you got none of that. So the water's completely flat, no choppiness, and the sky is less than desirable, at least when it comes to taking some really cool landscape photographs. But I will say this, it's very, very peaceful. There's only a few people out here right now, so this particular beach is not very busy today. But honestly, today is like the perfect day to take photographs, only the conditions just aren't right. So I've got about another 7 days here in Crystal River, so hopefully I'll be able to stop back out here at some point before I leave and actually take some really, really gorgeous photographs with my Fujifilm setup. Maybe grab some wildlife photographs, maybe grab some sunsets perhaps. But these guys here with these really long beaks, I've never seen these kind before. If anyone knows, drop me a comment down in the comment section, let me know. They almost kind of look like they don't have any eyes. So, like I said, it's really peaceful and quiet down here, and I really wanted to bring Duncan, but I checked the website for the beach right before I came down, and they said no pets. So I guess they're afraid that all their dogs are going to take a crap in the sand and then just not pick it up, because that's probably what most people would end up doing anyway. So if you guys happen to ever be down in the Crystal River area, especially during winter when the manatees are really, really close, check out some of the isles. Check out some of the beaches on the isles. I mean, they really are, like, not crowded. At least this time of year they're not. And it really is quite peaceful. If you just want a nice, quiet walk on the beach, this would be the time to do it.